Welcome back. The second annual student exhibition is set to open this week at Mandy Rowing Fine Art Studio and Gallery in Bloomington. Gallery owner and artist Mandy Rowing joins us live in the studio to not just talk about the three-week exhibition and the work that's being featured, but also how the show is expanding and what you can expect this year. Good morning and thanks for joining us, Mandy.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, it's a pleasure to have you. So let's hear a little bit about your art studio and gallery in Bloomington. How did it start?
Yeah, so I work in soft pastels. I paint primarily beachscapes, landscapes, and pet portraits, and also instructor. That was because I love this medium of pastels and wanted to share it with others.
And speaking of that medium of pastels, that's what this is here.
Yes. So these are soft pastels.
Okay.
It's the same pigment that you'd find in regular oil or acrylic paint. It's just instead of a liquid binder, it has a little bit of gum arabic to roll it into a stick. So they're almost pure pigment.
Oh, wow.
And you use them by layering them up on a surface that has some tooth to it to create a painting.
Oh, that is pretty cool. And I know at this studio, you also teach classes.
Yes, so I offer drawing and pastel painting classes. And really loved seeing how everyone's growing their skills in the classes and the relationships that are forming between students as well.
Of course. Now the exhibit that's opening is Creating in Community. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so seeing the relationships that are forming and how everybody's so supportive of one another in classes, and they're really helping each other learn and grow as much as I am helping them with that.
Yeah.
And so this is just a way to give them the opportunity to share their work with others, and to, some of them are at a level where they're wanting to start selling their work.
Okay.
So this is a good way to give them that experience, but also help them with the process.
So this is the students' works that's going to be on display.
Yes. Normally the gallery is just my work, but I've moved most of my things out and the walls are covered with their work.
Oh, that is so cool. So how did they prepare for this?
Well, we talked a lot about how to price your artwork, how to appropriately frame it for display, and then I'm really big on doing critiques in my classes so that my students can learn how to talk about their art. And so this is kind of the next step with that, where you're talking about your art with others outside of class too. So,
oh my goodness,
so
this is cool.
Invite all the viewers to come and talk to them about their art.
So is the work just for viewing, or will they be able to sell it?
Most of the pieces are for sale as well.
Oh, that's great.
There are a few that had special pieces that they did not want to let go of, and that's fair too.
So what does it take to join this class? Is it a program you have to commit to? Is it something you can sign up for just because it's a class on this day? Tell us how people can participate in these classes.
Yeah, so all of my drawing classes are no experience is required, and all my classes are a la carte, I guess. You can just take a one-off here or there. With the pastels, you do need to take my Intro to Pastel Painting class first so that you have the skills required to do more complex pieces. And once you take that one, then you can do the open studios or any of the special topic workshops.
Okay. So about how many pieces are going to be featured, would you say?
Ooh, let's see. I have 11 students participating, and everybody has 2 to 3 pieces in there. So I think 34 might have been what I had as a count.
Yeah. So how does it feel as someone who started with this medium and now sharing that passion with students, and they're experiencing what it's like for other people to look at their work? How does that make you feel?
Fantastic. I mean, I'm just so proud of the work they're doing, and it's amazing to see all of it on the wall together. And, I encourage them to create whatever moves them. So we've got a beautiful variety of subject matter. And this year I've opened it up to not just the pastel medium, but any medium that they work in. So we've got a great variety of mediums represented this year as well.
Alrighty, well, the information is on your screen if you're interested in checking out Creating in Community. It's going to happen this Friday, July 5th at Mandy Rowing Fine Art Studio and Gallery in Bloomington from 5 to 8 p.m. It's going to be a lot of great work by a lot of great local talents who's learning from the one and only Mandy Rowing right here. So be sure to check it out and buy some artwork. Support our local talent and artists. Thank you so much, Mandy, for coming in.
Thank you again for having me.
Of course. If you or someone you know would like to join us on In the Know, just head to 25newsnow.com/community, click the In the Know tab, and of course, submit the form. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back after the break.